Hi, this is Eric Tams, and I'm the team lead on the Artifact Rework project. I have Q with me here if you'd like to introduce yourself.
Hello everyone, my name is Q and I work with Tams on the Artifact team.
We wanted to give you a peek at the state of the beta and show off the rough spots you can help us fix. Alright, let's get into it. This is our hero draft mode. We got a lot of feedback from our players that they wanted a way to learn the cards without jumping straight into constructed. So this mode lets you choose your heroes. Then we build a deck for you based on the color combination you choose. For example, if you have 3 red and 2 green, we'll build a deck for you that's 60% red and 40% green. I think that I want to start out with a nice strong hero to take out other heroes, because I know Q likes playing durable guys. So I'm going to grab this Phantom Assassin. Draft is going to continue in a snake fashion. So I get first pick, Q gets 2 picks, I get 2 picks all the way until the end, when Q gets 1 pick. What are you going to choose, Q?
Oh, let's see. I'm always gravitating towards red and green. It's because I like maintaining control on the board. It's priority versus straight on damage. Let's go with Phantom Lancer, I think.
Yeah, he's pretty good for swarming.
Let's see, Treant Protector. I like him protecting allies up to 2 slots away in the lane.
Yeah, he's a good combo if you can get him protecting the Phantom Lancer illusions, because then they become actually pretty durable, as well as doing a lot of damage. Ooh, I can't not take this guy. Bounty Hunter. He's always good for some extra gold. I love getting tracked down on your heroes. It's just like a ticking time bomb for when I'm going to kill him.
Nice. I think I'm going to go for Timbersaw. I love moving Timbersaw up to 5 slots away, dealing 1 damage to each enemy. I think that might be useful. And of course, an old favorite, go for Sven. Love his cleave.
That's a tough pack for you to choose from, Sven and Drow. Hopefully for me, she doesn't come back around for you. Let's see, I think I'm going to choose Mirana. I love the leap and I love the arrow for cross-lane mobility and attack. Now we get to order our heroes. The first 3 will go out on round 1. And then we get an additional hero on round 2 and round 3. One of the things I like to do is I like to plan, kind of think about what he's going to try and get out early and think up some responses. I like Bounty Hunter 3rd in the first round, because then I can get a little extra gold. And then maybe put in Phantom Assassin first on round 2, just in case anybody is really irksome, I can take him out. I think both Sniper and Mirana have a 3-round cooldown for their active. So I like putting them in round 3 so they can use it right off the bat. Probably going to go with Sniper in that regard, just because it's good to come in. He can take out a Sven or an Enchantress or anything if it's really annoying. And I'm probably not going to play this one off on Lycan. Cool. Well, I think I'm set. So let's lock it in and get into game.
Alrighty.
You can see that the board looks a little bit different. We actually have a 3D board in the works right now. But until then, we get this beautiful 2D masterpiece we like to call the Frankenboard, because we built it out of old scraps and little bits from other models. Just one of the joys of active development. But I think I'll just try and sneak in Debbie right here and see if I can hit that tower real quick. Ooh. Well, I'm going to get the tower, but Q's going to get me. Next up, Mirana. I like putting her close. In case she does survive, I can jump in with her leap ability. I think it's okay. Whichever one Q puts into the off lane will be fine with us. Alright. So, Timbersaw. I really don't want him sticking around, so I think I'm going to try and take him out with my Bounty Hunter. Plus that extra gold is going to come in handy. Alright. I think we came out alright on this deployment. I don't like what's going down on mid. I would have preferred if Sven would have ended up directly against my Debbie. Although it's not too bad. If Debbie ends up hitting the tower, that permanent armor reduction on there ends up speeding up the end of the game. Now, you might notice in our hands, you can see one of Q's cards, and you can see all of mine. But this one in particular, the Courier, is something we're playing around with. We like to keep the idea that every action costs a mana, but the Courier can let you refund that mana if you equip your items early in the round.
Your strength is my own.
You can see that the shop has changed a little bit. We took some inspiration from the Dota Underlord's shop. We wanted to make sure that you had access to more items that were part of your collection. So we actually display you 3 from that collection. You can also upgrade to get to a higher tier of items. It starts out at 10 gold, and then 15, 20, 25, 30. You can reroll, and then if you don't like any of your options, you can just invest. I like trying to get a bit of either survivability early or a little bit of utility early. Especially trying to get the creep balance in my favor. With Treant, that's going to be difficult. So maybe I'll get the disarm from Hooked Net. Yes, get Hooked Net. Now, do I want to take out your Sven Q, or do I want to take out your Treant? Let's go ahead and take out this Sven. So to make sure that we don't have this lane getting out of control, I'm going to put the Hooked Net on Marana. That'll make sure that we disarm those creeps and I can build up a little bit of creep advantage. Combat resolves right to left on even number turns and left to right on odd number turns. We wanted to make sure that we kept the lane balance pretty even. Well, I just replaced an item on Marana, and so the old item went back to my hand and it's locked. You can redeploy it later, but not this round.
You won't feel a thing.
Oh, nice.
It's fun seeing the effects that are still in. We put in so many cards and changed so many effects that, they just end up getting broken along the way. It's going to be fun when we switch back to polish mode. I'm finally starting to get my blink scrolls. You get those for getting a tower below half health.
Ooh. Nice play, Tams. I think you got me. Good game. Well played.
Oh, man. GG. Thanks for checking out the beta with us. If you'd like to help us test the game, please sign up. The instructions are in the blog post. And as always, if you have any feedback, please email us. Cheers!